Hey guys, it's Hodgepodge here, and today we're going to be doing a review of the Primeval Series 1 Connor Temple figure and the first version of the Future Predator figure. Let's get into Connor first. You can sit over there, Future Predator. Now, this is Connor Temple based on how he looks in Series 1, Episode 6. So, which is fittingly the Future Predator episode of Series 1. Now, the face, a funny story about the face is that while it does kind of look like Andrew Lee Potts, who's the actor, if my camera will focus, there we go, it does kind of look a bit derpy in a way, and this was intentional because they did the scans of all the characters' faces, but then when it got to Connor's they said he looked too handsome, so they gave him this kind of weird look. And Andrew Lee Potts kind of told that story in an interview either last year or 2017, which I thought was really funny. Now, of course, it's got the same articulation as all the others. Got knee, joints. You can twist the lower leg if you really want to. Spread them apart. Can't because of this bag accessory. Funny story about that bag accessory I'll get into later. You see his scarf here. The hair's been done really well. Mullet he's got. Black waistcoat, looks really nice, very nicely textured. Belt at the back to hold it on. And this kind of jumper, red with like the light and dark blue spots. And these like very light grey pants. Looks really nice, very nicely detailed and textured. And now he comes with this bag accessory. This bag almost cost me another £30 because they always seem to sell these guys loose, and he never had the bag accessory and I wanted it. So luckily I found this one offering recently, and that's why I've been putting off this review for a while, because I wanted this and I just could not find it and I was not going to spend that much money for it. The back pocket's there, the hair looks really good, and yeah, that's Series 1 Connor. Excellent representation of the character if you ask me. And now onto the real star of the show, the Future Predator. Let's have you sit over there, Connor. Okay, there we go. Now, the Future Predator, basically the mascot of the franchise, as you can see there on the DVD cover. What a crazy concept for an animal. It's a future evolution of the bat, and it's basically a bat trying to be like a gorilla or just some sort of ape. And I love the design in the show. It was so creepy but so cool at the same time, and they have done an amazing job of replicating it in figure form. I noticed the colour scheme might look very different to how it looks in the show. I think this is how they originally had the colour to be, but then they decided to go for grey later, and there is a grey version and I'll review that someday because I do own it. But interestingly, this looks how the Future Predators we see in Series 5 look, but this came out years and years before, because in Series 5 they look all like messed up because they're living in that post-apocalyptic future desert world, which is really cool. And it's just interesting, maybe they based that design on this figure, which will be really interesting to see. Yeah, you can see the detail and the paint scheme is very interesting. It's kind of this light brown with really like almost white patches, and then black or very dark grey. It's not quite black. Now the head, look at that. What a fearsome looking head. And the teeth, they've actually been painted red, interestingly. Got these two like prongs coming off the chin, I've always found confusing. The arms, got two long fingers and then one short finger on the front arms. And the back legs, got 3 toes. I've always found it interesting that they kind of look like theropod feet, but it's not a dinosaur. And a tiny little tail that's made of like a very rubbery plastic, so it's very like soft. there is tons of articulation on this figure. First of all, there's the head. Just barely make it look down a little bit. There's kind of like a very obvious seam here. I wish that could have been covered up a bit nicer and there was a bit more head articulation, but what can you do? Now the limbs, oh, they can go all over the place. Like if you really wanted to, you could do that, which looks just horrifying. It stands quadrupedally, but you can stand it up again like the season 5 one, so you can have the legs like that. The back legs are a little weird. They don't quite line up 100% flat with the ground. You can have it standing up. You can also twist it at the waist as well. You can have it a bit curved down a bit, or you can have it completely straight out, or you can rotate it around like that if you ever wanted to, and you can create this nightmarish pose. I don't know why you'd ever want it in this pose. Maybe it's like falling or something. Something like that. Right, let's sort this guy out. There we go. There we go. Yeah, and you can twist the back legs as well. Again, I don't know why you'd want this pose, but the option's there. I think they've done an amazing job of recreating a made-up creature. I just want to point that out there. This is an example of speculative evolution. I think they did a fantastic job. It looks so cool and so faithful to the show. Yeah, highly recommend both of these. They are brilliant. If you're a Primeval fan, 100%. Now let's measure these up. Connor, 14 centimeters, so just shy of 6 inches. Future Predator, you're going to be annoying to measure, so about 12 centimeters long, and let's say 11 centimeters tall. But of course that can vary because of how crazy the posability of this guy is. So take that with a pinch of salt. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.